everyone, it's Jessica here with my very first design team layout for Colorcast Designs, and I'm also pairing this up with the Stash Busting Acrylic Stash with a couple of my scrappy friends. So I will link their creations down below so you can hop along with theirs as well. And this is my first creation for Colorcast Designs. I am actually choosing a background paper from the Kaleidoscope collection by 49 Market. It's just a kind of a solid background, but it does have some grunge to it, which is something that you all know I absolutely love. So I have taken the stencil here from my stash. I cannot remember who makes it. It could be a Hip Kit one, could be Pear Tree. I'm honestly not sure. I actually don't have the packaging for it, so I'm not sure what company this one's from, but it's this beautiful snowflake design, and I'm using some of the Gina Glitter Glitz gel by Thermoweb, and it's just this white, really pretty sparkle paste, and it's just gorgeous, and it dries pretty quick in about 10-15 minutes, which I absolutely love because you guys know I'm super impatient when it comes to mixed media. So it's just really quick and easy to get some really great snowflakes kind of sparkled onto my page. And I'm also actually using a sketch by Paper Issues. So I have popped that on the screen here for you so you can see what I'm following. I wanted to keep to that snowflake design, and instead of using just one photo, I'm actually using 3. So I've matted my photos here with some white cardstock first, and then a pattern paper. I think it was actually by an older vintage Simple Stories collection from last year. So I'm matting it again here with another paper from one of these other random collections that I've grabbed from my winter bin. I've got a lot of snowy type collections that I need to use, so I'm just mixing and matching different things here. And I've got this sticker sheet here that I'm going to pull some things off of, a couple of them actually, and I'm using this gorgeous acrylic piece that says freaking freezing, which was just perfect and sums up our day. It was a very cold snowmobiling day this day. It was winter of, I think this was in January of 2024, so last winter, and it was very cold that day, so we were all bundled up, but it was a gorgeous day with the sun out, and it was just so beautiful. It was a really nice riding day. The snow was nice and packed, and it was just perfect. So but everything was kind of icy that day. I remember sliding around quite a bit, and I had to slow down some. We usually go kind of fast on the sleds through the trails because you can just go fast. They're just really smooth and easy to ride on. And here's where I had a little whoopsie moment. I got adhesive from somewhere, maybe from my glass mat or something. I don't clean it off as much as I probably should, and I got adhesive on my one photo. So at the end of this video, I actually ended up reprinting that photo and laying it back on top of this one. So you can't tell, but yeah, it really bothered me that I had a smear of adhesive at the top, and I couldn't get it off no matter what I did or used. So I ended up reprinting it, and it's fine. But yeah, it was super icy that day, so I really wanted a snowy, wintry, kind of glittery, sparkly, like ice kind of layout to reflect that. So that's what I'm working with today. I've got this Simple Stories book here from my winter bin as well. I didn't want to waste this whole entire label because I was only using about half of it. So I ended up just cutting it in half with my X-Acto knife right in the book. I'm going to leave the other part in there for something in the future. Now, I know I have enough supplies. You guys probably laugh at me because I recycle and reuse my stuff all the time and kind of use things to my fullest here. But honestly, I have so much stuff over here. I could probably invite like all of my scrappy friends over every weekend for the rest of my life and just have them use my stuff, and I would still have so much stuff. And I'm blessed. I'm very, very blessed. I'm very happy about that. But we're renovating our farmhouse right now, and I'm actually moving from a very large craft room in my current home to a smaller room, like a bedroom. So I'm a little bit worried about that and having to downsize, but I have it in my brain that if I just organize a little bit better and a little differently than what I'm doing now, I think everything will work out just fine. I hope. Fingers crossed. So here I am just grabbing some of these snowflakes to put on here. I have these other acrylics also by ColorCast that are these gorgeous snowflakes that are still in the shop as well. And they are just so pretty. Some of them are sparkly and some are just blues, and they're really, really gorgeous. So I am using some of those on my layout to just kind of scatter around the layout and enhance kind of like the sketch design. And then I've got this circular element that I am making kind of into a flare by adding some thread in behind there and sandwiching that in between some medium-sized glue dots so that that sticks down to my layout really well. And yeah, I'm just adding little bits and pieces here, just grabbing some little snowflakes to fill in and just scatter around my layout. I'm going to grab some twine here in a minute and thread through all of those little clips at the top. The binder clip that I used is actually a die that I ran through my Big Shot machine from Bramble Fox. And then the other little tags I just cut out from one of the snowy collections that I'm using here. It's the same collection that this sticker book is from, but I can't remember offhand what that collection is called. Snow something, I'm not sure. But it's from last year as well. So I'm using some things from my stash finally, and that's something that I also like to do for stash busting is grab some older collections and kind of make them new by mixing and matching with newer collections. So I've used that new background paper that I got, and then I'm mixing in all of these other random bits from my stash. So I'm going to link down below the other people playing along with the acrylic stash busting today. Technically, I am stash busting my acrylics, but I am using some that are still in stock from ColorCast. So you can grab those, which I will link them down below in the description for you in case you want to grab the snowflakes or the freaking freezing one for a title piece for one of your snowy layouts, or even just a very cold day. And yeah, I'll link that stuff below for you, and I'll try to link as much of this other stuff that I've used, but it's just kind of like a bunch of random stuff from my stash mainly from last year's releases. I've got these little foam snowflakes. They have been in my stash forever. They actually are all kind of stuck together in the pack, so I have to kind of peel them apart. And the adhesive on the back doesn't work anymore, so I just added a little bit of Nuvo glue to those. Here's the twine from my stash. I'm just going to thread some of this through, just kind of looping it around and in through my tags, and then I'm going to tuck the tail over to the left side of that photo strip. And yeah, I'll probably glue down those tails there. I'm just gluing down these loose ends. That way they're not just kind of flailing about whenever I go to put it into my album. So that's how that's going to look. And then sometimes I give it a little lift off of my table just to see if I've forgotten to stick anything down, and just adding a couple more little snowflakes. So here's what the finished layout looks like. I really love how this one came together on this chilly day. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for watching, and look forward to my future designs for ColorCast. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.